We've gone through so much in this journey, and I'll be honest, I should have done this sooner. Seriously. Now, it's come to this. This is the final episode of the Dragon Quest II postgame. The previous two videos were the raw video had to be split into 2 parts. But now, we made it this far. Time to see it through. Time to see it reach its end. Now we pay a visit to the Dragonlord's castle. Because there's one last loose end that needs to be tied up. And this is about triggering. When the Soul Sigil's effects will sometimes trigger when it helps below 50%, this isn't how the only way works. The following statuses can also help them tap into their powers. You have Focus Pocus or Buff, Dodgy Dance or Reheal, Wild Snide or Snap Crackle Improve, Dodgy Dance and Absorb Magic. There's more than one way to trigger them, and I was able to figure that out. Now it's time we meet with him.
You? Have you truly? Can it truly be?
The spear! It...
Come to me. Grant me the power that is my birthright. The true power of dragons.
He absorbed it.
Children of light, you have my thanks. I feel as if a limb long since lost hath been restored to me. How long have I awaited this day?
There is something different about you. Your aura seems surpassing, grand, all upon a sudden.
Forgive me. I feel transported to another place and time. Or rather, I feel that a place and time once lost have been restored. For you see, the sphere of light is part of us. Part of dragonkind. Its power was refused my great-grandfather, who had long since succumbed to darkness. And then, it was lost. But thanks to you, it hath returned. Allow me to repay the favor. Allow me to use its power for your sake. I shall be your final trial. You must face me in battle and be proven in its flames. Or at least, you must when you are properly attired. Though heroes in name and lineage, you are not yet accoutred in a manner befitting the bold. Somewhere in this world sleep the trappings in which Erdrick did overcome my great-grandfather. And his sword, tarnished as it still remaineth, cannot yet be called that of a hero. In its current form, I fear it will do little to fight back the flames of the ferocious battle to come. Come to me again when you have made the hero's gear your own. Then shall I finally test your true power. I look forward to it. Who shall prevail? I, whose true power hath finally been regained, or you, through whose veins floweth the blood of legends? Do not make me wait too long to find out.
You know what that means, right? We need to gather all of Erdrick's old gear and face the great-grandson. Before that, though, since we now have all the medals, I believe it's time we pay him a little visit. Seriously, we have to pay a visit. The Isle of the Monarch of Medals. Uh-huh, we get you. We got all 80 medals. For delivering 45, we gain the Swallowtail. For 50, a Miracle Sword. For 55, a Siren Sword. 60, a Flame Tang Boomerang. 65, a Suit of Sacred Armor. 70, an Astrea's Abacus. 75, a Gringham Whip. And 80, a Godbird Scepter. Thou hast collected the maximum number of miniature medals available in this world. All are mine at last, and for doing so, thou hast my heartfelt and undying thanks, young hero. I hereby dub thee the Major Domo of Medals. Henceforth thee and I, Maharaja and Major Domo, must work together to ensure that the light of the medals continue to shine over this, our beloved world. Yeah, we should. Yeah, I think I know what that one is. Astrea's Abacus. We get the Gringham Whip. But she's fine with the Hunter's Moon. For now. With that done, we need to head to Cole. Because there's a few things we need to do first. We gotta travel all over to restore Erdrick's sword. As I mentioned already, this is the final episode of the postgame. The previous videos that I did were 2 parts long. And believe me, it was not the easiest thing. Now, if I really wanted to, I would have just took the time to find me a war drum. But what's the point of that? We need to head up to the 2nd floor and meet up with the swordsmith. Him. From whence did you procure that blade? Quick, give it to me before you cut yourselves. It is no children's toy. You mean you're of the great hero's line? Good goddess. My ancestor was a swordsmith of no little renown. Why, it was he who forged that very weapon long, long ago, to Erdrick's exacting orders. Oh, how our forebears would smile if they knew their descendants would meet like this someday. And yet they would surely frown upon seeing the sword so reduced. How came it to be rusted so? Ah, but that will not do at all. A blade must be cared for, not simply thrown into storage to be forgotten. There is but one thing for it. As my ancestor once did, I shall wield my hammer in the name of the hero. Pray grant me the honor of restoring the blade. You would do us this kindness? Gladly, Highness. If thou would do me the same. 2 things are needed to repair the sword. The world's finest swordsmith, and a rare material by the name of Orichalcum. I shall make every effort to become the former. Can I entrust the search for the Orichalcum to you? Splendid! Then let us do our forebears proud and become the legends of a new age. That's 1. Next stop, Cantlin. Must be this house here. At least now things are doing us well. You gotta meet with this scholar here. Truly? You mean to restore the sword of Erdrick? The sword of your forebears? And you seek out Orichalcum in order to do this? By the goddess! Will I do know something of this metal. It is as blue as the clearest of skies and as rare as hen's teeth. Only a single chunk of the stuff hath there been loosened from the earth. Alas, it is said to have fallen in the hands of a villain most dastardly after the hero set out from Alifgar with his new bride. Yes, I speak of he, the fearsome Robin Hood, Such is his legend that even now countless would-be thieves visit the church in Tantegel where he was once incarcerated. Perhaps one of those fellows might know more of what the villain did with his ill-gotten prize. I, for one, care only for tales of heroism, not skullduggery. Tantegel is next. And for good measure, let us have him back with Erdrick's shield. Yeah, we have almost all the pieces. Except for one. Erdrick's sword. And the thing is, anyone can wield it. Anyone. Any one of these four can wield Erdrick's gear. What sayest thou? Whether the thief of legend, the Robin Hood, hide his orichalcum? Thou art pulling my leg, surely. Canst thou truly never have heard of the great Robin Hood? Whilst thou mistook his name, thou art correct in thinking he did possess such a treasure. Apparently, he was surpassing fond of the hero of legend too. So fond, in fact, that he procured himself a chunk of purest orichalcum, that he might make a present of it to his bosom friends should they meet again. Legend has it he kept it hidden away in the very cave where he and the hero proclaimed their eternal mateyness. In the Craggy Cave. That's where we're going next. We need to head down the southeast stairs. That's where we gotta go. Seriously, we have been through this journey for so long. And to be honest, I am happy to see it reach its end. Maybe I should get these two games on PS5, just so I can see if I can platinum them too. There it is. We spot a shining, strange blue light shining amidst the rubble at his feet. The Orichalcum. Now, back to call. Who would have guessed we would actually make it to the end, huh? Huh, who would have thought? And here it is. Well, do you have it? The fabled mineral by which Erdrick's blade might be restored? We hand over the chunk of orichalcum. Wonderful. I did not doubt you for a moment. Naturally, I have fulfilled my end of the bargain. At least, I hope I have. We shall see how improved my abilities are in due course. Speaking of which, shall we get underway? By our combined effort, the Sword of Legend shall be granted life anew. We hand the faded blade. Oh, poor dear. Can you hear it, my friends? How the blade weepeth, it longeth to be restored to its former glory. Fret not, my child, all will be well. Papa will see it so. Take this, and that, and another! Then morning comes. The deed is done. Feast your eyes on the splendor of a sword of legend, restored to its legendary prime. The Sword of Erdrick! Gosh! It is certainly a lot shinier than it was before. Oh, thanks. I am sure the sword would thank you too if it could. Why, it already has. Its song of gladness resounds in every refulgent reflection. Would you suppose this qualifies me as the realm's finest smith? Now go forth and do what only you can. May the line of the sword aid you in banishing the darkness. We obtain Erdrick's sword. And now we can equip it. But it holds nothing compared to it. Nah, I'm wielding it. And when you wield all the pieces, that means you dress up exactly like Erdrick. But who would use it? Honestly, I'm gonna give it to him. Believe me, it's going to be necessary. And besides, he doesn't need that anymore. With everything set and us looking divine, now it's time for the loose end that must be tied up. To the Dragonlord's castle! This is the only place that remains left. And now, it's finally time to see this through. And believe me, what follows next is hard to put into words. It's already been months since I may as well have the thumbnail reveal what it shows. Ah, I see you have collected the equipment which once belonged to your most storied of ancestors. Though you need not equip the items if you do not so choose. Nay, the trials you overcame to obtain them are what mattered most. Now are you ready to face me in battle? Yeah. Very well. Let us see if you can stoke the true power of dragons into a roaring flame! We face the great-grandson of the Dragonlord. No, for this, I'm bringing out the big guns.
Very good. One final push. Just what I needed.
Pardon me. Show me your spirit.
Disrupt? You really had to do that now, did you? That's not wise. Of course he would disrupt if wave my plan. The jerks!
One final push. Just what I needed.
I am ready. Forgive me.
No forgiveness is needed. This time I'm bringing the pain. I'm bringing the pain like never before. We're going offensive. No, we can't use that, so instead we'll be using a critical. Using the Hypno Whip. Let's egg on.
Magnificent.
Oh my god, that was dumb.
Our fight is far from over.
It's far from it.
Show me your spirit.
Yeah, that's not good. Seriously, I can't believe I did that. I seriously cannot believe I did that. No matter. I have to do what I must.
Falter not, heroes.
You sure?
Magnificent. A battle for the ages.
Caradoc, I made a mistake on that. That's alright.
The difference is as night and day. When first you came to me, you were mere pups. But you are pups no longer.
No, we are stronger even than the descendant of the very Dragonlord himself.
Not yet, little one. Not by a long chalk. Though you helped me to regain my true power, I have yet to reveal it to you. Having not yet taken on this form, I knew not if I might be sufficiently capable of controlling it.
You are... become a dragon.
Indeed, I am. And without your aid, I could not have done. You have my deepest thanks.
We should not be surprised, I suppose. You are, after all, heir to the Lord of Dragons.
I am. And if you are able to defeat me, you may lay claim to the same title as your own illustrious heir. Slayer of the Lord of Dragons.
We shall do just that. Forgive us if we cause you undue harm in the process.
Do not hold back on my account. If it might aid you in growing mighty enough to prevail, I shall not begrudge you the loss of a scale or two. Come then, do your worst.
Let's make it so. Phase 2. And fortunately enough, he comes back. This time, I'm not taking any chances. Let's get this party underway.
That will help. Ah!
Everything in fog, huh? That's alright. Because there's more than one way to get it done. We defend for now. Uh-huh.
We shall prevail.
How's that?
Yeah, he's gonna speed things up. Fine, he will have to defend, but I'll have to use up a ripple of distortion.
My commiserations.
Brace yourselves. Mine apologies.
Now we can use abilities again.
One final push.
Very good.
Ah!
Have at you say. Time to make sure I get this done. Let's take it on.
Refight has won.
Yeah, he does it 4 times.
Do not falter.
How's that?
Mine apologies.
Oh!
Better wild side it. He's assessing the situation. Focus. Metal Slash. Now let's dodge it.
Our fight is far from over.
Not even close.
Magnificent. Forgive me.
All is forgiven. Mm-hmm. Let's hope it works.
I have you now.
Magnificent. I am ready.
See your head.
Falter not, heroes.
We can't falter. We can't falter. Not one bit. I'd better make sure he gets a boon.
Magnificent.
We fight as one.
Yeah,
For the ages.
that gotta hurt right there.
Does this make us true heroes?
Maybe. Maybe. Caradoc is now level 88.
You are grown. Mighty indeed. I yield to you, scions of Erdrick.
That was quite the bout.
It has helped us to grow yet stronger. Of this I am sure.
Are you all right? Have we harmed you unduly?
It is not that. Since gaining the full power of my kind, I find my senses greatly heightened. A great darkness loometh. It is... No. This is not Hargon's doing.
Not Hargon. Then whom?
It resembleth him. But it is not him. It lurketh in his shadow. Who could command such a power? I would grant unto you the power of my kind. Only the sacred light might drive out such a darkness. Raise up that which the hero once wielded.
The Dragonlord's great-grandson transforms Erdrick's sword and shield into the Supreme Sword and Supreme Shield.
Face Hargon, and the truth behind the blackness I have sensed shall surely become clear at last. Now go forth, and take care.
Now there's only one thing to do. Now let's check out the gear. The Supreme Sword here, a weapon provided with the power to drive out the darkness and can be used as an item. Whereas the Supreme Shield can also be used as an item. That's surreal. Now, we gotta fight Hargon. And I believe we get one little time in the end. And then we finish this. Once and for all. For too long I've been playing this game. And sure, my playthrough wasn't really up to snuff with most, but it didn't matter, because I gave it my all and then some. But this time, there's just no excuse. Alright, everyone rested up? It's come to this. Now we head for the Hall of Hargon. Yeah, it's come to this now. No excuses, no exceptions. We kicked his sorry butt last time. Sorry butt? No, screw that. We kicked his sorry ass. Now, it's time we face him, as well as the darkness that consumed him.
Who would disturb my prayer?
Your ambitions end here, Hargon.
Aye, for we are here to end them.
You would end me? Know your place! I am the High Priest Hargon, servant of the almighty Dragon Queen. And what are you? Naught but feeble, witless brats.
Perhaps we are a little brattish in our way, but I assure you, we are far from feeble, and we have countless allies who stand at our backs.
In the name of our ancestor, we will bring you to justice.
Your ancestor? Then you are. Long have I dreamt of the day I might rid the realm of the hero's blight. Revenge shall be mine!
Revenge for what?
For the despair and grief that have plagued me so.
What was that?
I will unmake this worthless world and bring into being a new one. One that existeth for her and I alone, and none shall stand in my way! It is time that your accursed bloodline finally met its end!
We fight Hargon. You can probably tell how this is going to turn out. Yeah, I'm just gonna power up right now. I'm not taking chances with this crap. Your tricks don't work. You think that's impressive? You haven't seen anything yet. Trust me, it's gonna hurt. And hurt hard. Don't like how I'm gonna make you look like an idiot? Trust me, it's about to get worse. Yeah, you could shove it. Achilles wheel, eh? 3 moves, huh? Is that how you want to do this? Fine, here comes the pain. And it's gonna hurt your sorry, no good ass hard. I'm not taking that chance. Let's egg it on. Let's see how much damage I can inflict.
Impudence!
Not as impudent as this. Watch this. Bye-bye.
Have we won?
No, we're not done yet. Far from it. Okay, Gawain, I think we kind of get the point. You level up to 91. All right. As did you, Paranel. Yes, you too, Matilda.
No. This cannot be. Forgive me, Majesty.
Who?
Dost thou smile on thy servant no longer? So be it. Then I shall offer up my very soul, that all may be rendered asunder. The end is nigh, Malwrath! Master of destruction, heed my call.
Is this the god Pazuzu spoke of?
I cannot believe it! Hargon laid down his life to summon him!
Fear not, cousins. We have come this far. There is naught that could prove our equal now.
Now we fight Malwrath. And I have just the plan for the job. Seriously, I'm just gonna make sure the pain subsides. And now you're about to know why I don't play around anymore. Oh yeah, Focus Pocus. I thought it would work. Well, that's alright. Let's get the wild side going.
Very good.
That will help.
You think that's gonna save you? You wish! Nothing personal, but it's time for a ripple. Egg it on!
I have you now.
Poor you!
Now watch this. Get wrecked!
So long as our line continues, so too shall our world.
Yup.
Is it over?
What? What is happening?
Where are we?
Everyone, watch your footing!
Wherefore do I feel so heavy?
Good goddess. No! Hold on!
I cannot. You must.
What of our promise to Rubis?
You're right. I shall not give up. We shall be victorious as one.
Brave heroes.
Lady Rubis.
It is I. The lights of your hearts shone so brightly that they guided me to this place of purest darkness. Nay, they guided us.
Us? What do you mean?
What in the world?
It is healing us.
Now, scions of Erdrick, one final battle awaits. It is time to defeat the darkness and summon forth a new dawn.
You will find our light is not so easily extinguished.
Not ours. Nor the light of hope that burns in every human heart.
we face against Malwrath. Now we must prepare. The end has arrived. And believe me, this is where the true fight begins. Bring forth the light!
Again, I underestimate you. Not that it matters. For eons have the spawn tormented me with sorrow night. Yet I have endured. For I am the darkness, and all shall fade into oblivion before my divine might.
How many times must we teach you this goddamn lesson? Fine, let's do this. We end it right here and now. Nothing is gonna stop us. Nothing. And I'm making sure of it! Let's go! Yes, I was spoiled, but I don't care. I'm bringing the pain like never before! This time, we're doing this right here. Let's egg it on.
We will prevail!
Do not falter!
One final push!
Yeah, over 4,000 damage, isn't any wonder? But I guess it's not over yet. Seriously, I don't care. I've dealt with this long enough. Nah, we're bringing in the pain right here and now. And I could care less how this goes. Let's bring it on. Gloomstorm! Yeah, especially when you're doing it 4 times in a row. Expels a wave of dark energy and lowers our agility and defense. That's bad. Real bad. It doesn't matter. After all, it makes no difference how this is gonna turn out. Yup. The siblings gotta do this then. Yeah, that wasn't gonna do much. Uh-oh. Better put a focus pocus in, and fast. Let's see them try something like this.
My apology. Most unfortunate.
Weakening Wave!
Most unfortunate.
Yeah, how about we do it twice? Yeah, you like the buff?
Thank you very much. Stay vigilant.
I wasn't gonna risk that. No way. Yeah. No, I'm ending this in epic fashion. That's not good. Yeah, you're gonna debuff us? That's not gonna make a difference.
Very good.
Time we end this in style. Let's egg it on. Uh-oh. Ah, that's bad. Or not, because you're dead. Get wrecked, Malwrath. That was that.
Majesty, where art thou? Canst thou hear my voice?
Words fail me. Had I the strength, thy light may yet shine bright. Majesty, wherefore? Wherefore didst thou forsake me?
Come, Father. You know that Her Majesty was not long for this world. She knew it herself. Weep for her, yes, but do not blame her. And do not rail so against fate.
Fate? Thou wouldst speak to me of fate? Damn the fates! And I do not blame her. The blame lieth with Ortega's spawn. Had the hero not plundered the sphere of light, she would breathe still. The cur played our queen false. She would not have relinquished the sphere were she not under duress.
Father, please, calm yourself. You must not speak such baseless accusations. Moreover, we must attend to the Queen's egg, as was her wish.
Yes. The egg. The egg.
Father Hargon?
Majesty, is this what thou wouldst will me? To care for thine egg, that we might one day meet again? But how can I do that in a world where thou art not? All is the fault of the fates. That accursed hero took everything from me. Everything but this egg. Thy gift to me. The tie that bindeth us. Your Majesty, fear not, for I will see that thine offspring grows into a fine leader of the land. I promise, nay, I swear, upon my name. The name of Hargon. Majesty, I only wished to be with you one last.
I just witnessed Hargon's past.
As did I. 'Twas as if his memories flashed before my eyes in his last moments.
Then those were truly his last moments. Is it over? Did we win?
A beautiful disembodied voice floats through the air.
The realm is saved. Neither the High Priest Hargon, nor Malwrath, the Master of Destruction, shall trouble it again. That which our world has long been denied is finally returned. Lasting peace. And it is to you that we owe this miracle. Truly, you do your forebears proud. Your triumph this day will go down in the annals of history. Another chapter is written in the legend of Erdrick. Now go. The world awaits you and your glad tidings.
It is finally over. Mother, Father, we prevailed.
Are these tears of joy or sadness that I cry? I know not.
Oh, bother. Now you've got me started.
Lady Rubus is right. We must share the good news.
And just like that, it was over. All done. We've already done the world tour before, so we're going straight to the end. If you want to see that, check out my finale video where I cover every single area. This, however, is special.
At long last, thou art returned, son of mine. Tell me, is thy duty done? To have fathered such a man as thee doth fill my heart with pride. From this day forth, thou art no longer a mere scion of Erdrick, but rather a new Erdrick for a new age. And that is not the only title I would see bestowed unto thee today. I would also crown thee King of Middenhall. Come, my son, cast off thy princely mantle. Thou shalt be king in my place. Wilt thou accept this, my gift to thee? The answer is given. The die is cast. All present have borne witness. A new King of Middenhall is born here this day. Long live the King!
Normally this is where I would provide my final thoughts, but screw it. I'm doing it anyway, because I already did this on the main playthrough, but this is my final thoughts overall. Not just for Dragon Quest 1, but for Dragon Quest 2. And I'm gonna say it right here, right now. After having completed both this and the previous game, I can honestly say that the HD-2D trilogy of the Erdrick saga is without a doubt incredible. It is without a doubt one of the greatest things I have ever experienced. And let me tell it to you straight. If you haven't picked this up, what the hell are you doing? Because here's the truth. I'll just say it here. It's worth your time. Especially if you're going to play it on PS5 where there are achievements. And if you're going to platinum all, you're in for one hell of a journey. But I'm not going to lie to you. I had to grind up a lot. I couldn't help it. I can't help it because I got humbled. Humbled by that dragon. Humbled by Zenlon. And this is essentially the result. Seriously. I had to do it. And you can obviously tell that this was the result. But at least with this, I can finally say that the Erdrick trilogy of the HD-2D remakes is done. Now the only thing I want is that we get HD-2D remakes of the Zenithian trilogy. Because if there is one thing that I've always said, is that the Zenithian trilogy deserves just as much love more than anything. I'm serious. I really am serious. Because it upsets me that not many people know about the Zenithian trilogy, because don't get me wrong, the Zenithian trilogy is a lot of fun. It really is. It really freaking is, because take it from me, I've done the Zenithian trilogy, the DS versions of Dragon Quest IV, Champions of the Chosen, DQ5, Hands of the Heavenly Bride, and DQ6, The Realms of Revelation. To see these 3 games get the HD-2D treatment would actually be unreal. And would give me a reason to play them again and again, because I'll be honest, I would. I seriously would. And I really like about the credits that you see here is that it retells the entire journey from start to end. Or rather, this is an epilogue. We're actually getting an epilogue with this. And I love that. Because let's be honest here, do you want to know the real truth what happens? About sometime later, or rather centuries later, we would find that Kiefer, or rather that Dragon Quest spin-off, Caravan Heart, that had Kiefer and his crew end up finding a way up the world above, and that would lead to the events of DQ7? Yeah. But honestly, this is just too awesome. Not to mention everyone involved in this game did fantastic. I'm happy to have experienced it. I legit did. And I hope more people get to experience it because Dragon Quest deserved better. And it still does. So if you haven't picked up the game, you should. You legit should. Yeah, you wonder why this post-game video is going to be long, right? Well, we already did complete the main game. We already went through the post-game. But like I said, this video ain't done yet. So, I will see you because there's one little thing that's going to happen next. So, stay tuned. It's going to be nuts.
At last, our adventure is at an end.
True. Though a small part of me yet struggles to believe so. That we shall no longer wake each morn to find ourselves neck deep in hot water.
Unless we choose to place ourselves there. After all, there is no longer anything preventing us from taking a nice hot bath every day.
Indeed. That was certainly one of the less pleasant aspects of adventuring.
We can wear fresh clothes every day, if we so choose.
Come to think of it, I have yet to thank you for teaching me how best to remove muddy stains from my garments. I never had call for such skills before.
I wonder what life will be like for our cousin, the new king.
Busy, I expect. Though the honor is no less than he deserves.
Too busy to join us on another adventure.
Now, I recall a certain princess lamenting daily how she could not bathe when she wished, and how she longed to sleep upon a feather mattress free from bedbugs.
Yes, I recall her too. But now I see how much fun she was having, and I would swear off baths for life if it meant we could all adventure together once more.
As would I.
I enjoy being fated for all my heroic deeds as much as the next man, though it does get rather tiring, don't you think, cuz? Sorry, I suppose I should be calling you Majesty now, eh? Oh, but I'll look an awful bore if I don't. Do you remember of what we spoke in those caverns en route to Erdrick?
Yeah.
Though I admit I thought we might have a little more time together before you became shackled to the throne. Then, just as I began to wallow in my misfortune, an inspired idea did enter my head. I say we wait till a time when the four of us all have children of our own to bear the burden of our heroic legacies. Then, while they busy themselves with the fate of the realm and such, we head off on a jolly journey of our own. Naturally, our years will force us to travel at a slightly slower pace, but that shall not prevent us from enjoying ourselves. Oh, I can't wait! And yet, wait we must. We each have our duties to attend to. Oh, speaking of which, surely you too are exhausted after today's events. Let us rest, that we are ready for the events of tomorrow.
Good morning, Majesty.
Son, wait. I had thought the throne the only way to reward thee for saving the realm. Yet in my haste, I did not inquire as to thine own feelings on the matter. I fear I forced thee into a decision that was not thine.
Cousin, quick! She is calling us.
follow thy heart. We shall remain here and await thy safe return.
We all shall.
That bird-like creature, the one who aided us in our final battle, she has returned.
You will be joining us then, cousin? This is most heartening.
Quickly! I think our feathered friend has somewhere she wishes to take us.
How high can she fly?
Higher than one might expect.
How in the world is this possible?
What is this place?
Well, we soared above the very skies themselves, which would suggest...
We're in the afterlife. I highly doubt that, cousin. Though there is something about this place that feels somewhat familiar.
What you guys are in is the Kingdom of Aliahan, where our journey in Dragon Quest III began. And yeah, never thought it. And this is where you can get good stuff in. Though if I had the extra money, I could have just gotten in the star circlets. Ah, the hell with it, I'm doing it anyway. I don't care, we're in the last episode. And we get Tomla tickets. Seriously, I am so happy, and they even added the Metal Wing Boomerang for like 200,000 gold. No way am I gonna go through that. And besides, this is where our journey started. Dragon Quest III, if you remember. And here you can get some prayer rings. That's pretty awesome. And this is the tavern, Louia's Bar, or as nowadays it's referred to as Patty's Party Planning Place. Yep, That said, there's not a whole lot of parties or planning going on here anymore. Who knew peace could be bad for business? Apparently, this was the place to be when the lady who named it was still around. But as the years went by, and it got passed down to daughter after daughter, Patty Jr. after Patty Jr., it got quieter and quieter. What relation am I? Why, I'm the 18th Patty of my proud line. Pleasure to make your acquaintance. The 18th? Really? That's saying something. And this is where you get to create your own party members in DQ3. But enough nostalgia. It's time for us to head for the castle. To think that 18th line, which means that in the overworld above, hundreds of years have passed. The overworld is in peace. Ever since the defeat of the Archfiend Baramos as well as the demon Zoma. Seriously, I don't care if this gets too long.
Welcome to Aliahan Castle. The throne room is just up the stairs.
Yeah, this video is gonna be super duper long, I don't care. This is Aliahan Castle, huh? Just as the day I remember it. Now we speak with the king.
Well met, intrepid adventurers. I am the King of Aliahan. Worry not, I know precisely what led you here today. You too would have me regale you with the hero's legend. Yes, this is the Aliahan, the kingdom in which the adventurer of old who did save our world from certain doom was born and raised.
Wait. Yes, Aliahan is the word inscribed on Erdrick's helm.
Ah, then that is why it stirred my memories when the guard downstairs spake it.
I fear I do not follow. You say that you found our fair nation's name inscribed upon a helm? Most peculiar indeed. Perchance, could I ask you to show me the item of which you speak?
Behold Erdrick's helm aloft.
Does indeed seem to be something written here. May victory smile upon you, great hero of Aliahan. Great goddess! It is as I suspected. This is the self-same helm Ortega's friends gifted him on the eve of his departure. How came you to be in possession of it? Settle down, everyone. The question was rhetorical. I know full well what this means. We are blessed today with the presence of the scions of Ortega and his heroic offspring.
Never for a moment did I imagine the words on the helm bore such weight.
Nor that we would deliver it home centuries after it was crafted.
The stuff of fairy tales indeed.
At long last, the heroes have returned to us, to their ancestral home. People of Aliahan, heed me and heed me well. Today we rejoice. For the children of the hero of legend have finally found their way back to us. Welcome back, young heroes. May you come to consider this land a home from home. Speaking of homes, should you wish to learn more of your storied ancestor, the house in which both Ortega and his child once dwelled can still be found in this very town. I shall let the guard know to grant you entrance.
Yep. Now it's time we head to that house. To think that we would return back here after so long, so many generations. Makes me wish we would visit the overworld to see for ourselves just how much things have changed. But this felt like a satisfying way to end it. And I couldn't be more happier. I honestly couldn't. Now there's just one place left for us to see. Word has reached us from His Majesty. Welcome to the home where the hero of old spent their childhood years. Pray, go inside and take it in with your very own eyes.
Oh, welcome home, Muffin! My dear sweet hero!
And with that, the Erdrick trilogy is finally over. Finally over. That, ladies and gentlemen, is that. Yeah, that's it. We're done. It's over. At long last. So, yeah. I'm done with Dragon Quest II HD-2D Remake. And with it, the Erdrick trilogy is over. If you enjoyed it, please be sure to hit the like button. It means a lot. Please don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe, and click the bell. And I'll catch you on the flip side. That was a hell of a journey, I'll tell it that much. This is MegamanNG signing off. Peace out. See you next time. And thank you.